In the 1850s, the Cataract House in Niagara Falls was a world-renowned luxury hotel. It also became one of the most important Underground Railroad locations in the nation. Now a team of local theater makers, historians, and educators are bringing to life the story of the waitstaff who led double lives helping escaped slaves. We're joined now by Kamala Boeck, writer of the Cataract House musical, and Saladin Allah, the historical content specialist and director of community engagement for the Niagara Falls Underground Railroad Heritage Center. And Saladin, who is this that you have brought with you?
Well, this is the mini manager of the Underground Railroad Heritage Center. This is Anusha.
Anusha, thank you so much for being here. Hey, I kind of highlighted it a little bit, but could you expand a little bit on how important and frankly just interesting the Cataract House was in the whole Underground Railroad journey?
Well, it was really one of the most sophisticated networks of the Underground Railroad. You think about places like Niagara Falls and also Buffalo. These are border towns in terms of communities that are assisting enslaved people to gain freedom on the Canadian side. So some of the stories that we share at our Heritage Center, you just simply can't make up.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could call them double agents. This waitstaff, it's fascinating, really. Where did the idea to turn this whole thing into a musical come about?
Well, I'm from the Niagara region, and when I went to the Heritage Center for the first time, I was just really moved by the stories that are told, and also kind of upset that I didn't know them, and that it's all like this discovery that people are making, but it's always been there. And I know that as a theater person, one of the best and easiest and most effective ways that you can engage people in storytelling is through theater. So I immediately knew that I needed to put together a really solid team of people that could help guide the voice of the play. And so I have a good friend, Dennis Anthony Wilson. He's a director and teaches at Niagara Falls High School. I brought him in as director. I've been working with James Edward Becton of the Becton International Black Theater and Arts Consortium to guide the voice of the show, but then most importantly, the historical resources and the people, Saladin and Dr. James Ponzo, who really would read the play with me, talk to me about it, give me really solid guidance on it. And it's a play about movement, so it has to dance, it has to sing. So what we're being able to present right now is kind of where we're at in the process. In a musical, it takes many years, so we're workshopping. And so we're going to be able to share some of the music, all of the dialogue. It's a staged reading, so it's not with all of the costumes and sets, but it certainly will give the audience an idea of where we're at. And it also is this point in the process where they get to kind of respond to us about what's working and what are things that are exciting and what are things they want to know more about.
Where can they go to see that?
We have shows coming up this week.
There you go.
We're celebrating Emancipation Day, and we are going to have 2 shows. They are free to the public in Niagara Falls at the Niagara Arts and Cultural Center. The first one is at 3 o'clock, and the second one is at 7 o'clock. And then for our friends across the border, we have a free performance in a space just behind the Niagara History Museum called The Exchange, and that will be on Friday the 2nd at 7 p.m. All shows are free.
Saladin, I only have a couple of seconds left, but it's great that she's here because I feel like a musical like this or presenting it in this way can maybe engage the younger generation to learn about this.
Absolutely. So the importance of immersing them in experiences like this, environments like this, kind of sets them on a trajectory in terms of a life of purpose and possibility.
Awesome. Hey, can you give me a high five? You did very well for sitting here for 4 minutes and having to stay pretty still, so good job. Yeah. Thank you both so much. This is an excellent project, and I look forward to kind of seeing the progress as it goes along.
Absolutely.
All right. We're going to have another check of your forecast here in just a moment.